If you've seen any of my recent videos, you'll know that I've been on a mission to try and reduce the amount of time I'm spending using my car. And that is exactly why I wanted one of these. Specifically, it's the Hitway BK-T2 long-tail electric cargo bike, which is a bit of a mouthful, and it is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to walk you through this brand new bike and what makes it so cool in detail, but before I do, I need to explain why I've got this. I recently got back from a trip to the Netherlands and it was a very eye-opening experience. A lot of people have told me that I should have gone and done some cycling there years ago. I just kept putting it off. To be honest with you, I thought it would be a little bit boring. It's very flat in most of the country and similar climate to the UK, it just didn't really appeal to me. But I decided to change that. I recently went over there and just was blown away at how incredible the cycling infrastructure is there and the attitude towards bikes. Pretty much everybody uses them for all journeys, not just little ones to the shop. They take their kids to school on them, they go to work on them, they use them pretty much as cars. And it was just fantastic. It made me feel quite sad actually when I got home and realised how far away we are from that cycling utopia here in the UK. So I reached out to Hitway to see if I could get my hands on one of these, and I'm so glad I did. It's absolutely fantastic, and I do honestly use it for most of our short journeys now as a family. It's a game changer. Let's start with the basics. It's effectively a Dutch bike. You've got a very upright riding position, which is safer and more enjoyable, especially when you've got kids on the back. And it's a very sensible machine. It has a built-in rack at the front so that you can put your shopping in there if you want to. It comes with mud guards as well, so you're not going to get wet. And the pièce de résistance is the back of the bike. It comes with 2 seats and a safety cage, so you can very safely transport 2 children, and if you want to, an adult. The bike has a total weight rating of 200 kilos, so it's more than enough for you and your partner or 2 very grown-up children, and it will be absolutely fine. It handles it perfectly. Not only that, but it feels more car-like than a traditional bike because it's got integrated headlights. They're joined to the battery, so you can turn them on and off with the switch on the handlebars. You don't have to charge them like you do with traditional bike lights. It's even got a brake light as well, so when you squeeze the brakes, it lights up even brighter, so cars know what you're doing. And I found that that is incredibly freeing, not having to worry about that at all. Depending on the weather conditions, you might put off going for a bike ride if you didn't have those things already in place, but because they're already here, I never even have to think about it. I just hop on it and away I go. And one other very important thing that makes this bike so easy to use is that it comes with a kickstand integrated into the bike already, so you don't have to worry about leaning it against treacherous things while you're trying to load your children onto it. You just put the stand on, chuck them on, and you're good to go. Similarly, it actually comes with a lock as well, a pretty basic cable lock, but I just leave that on there so I don't even have to root around trying to find my bike lock. If I'm just nipping to the shops, I'll only be a few minutes, I can get away with using something like this. Speaking of security, let me show you this. You can't actually use the electric motor in here until you've entered your password. You get set one when you first get the bike, and you can choose to either use a password to unlock it or use one of the fobs that comes with the bike. You get 2, you can attach them to your keyring, and with a simple tap on the system, it will unlock the battery's power for you so that you can ride off with it. It kind of gives you an extra layer of security because it doesn't mean anyone can just hop on, put it in full power and zoom off into the distance. It's reasonably slow without the electric motor. You can definitely use it without it, but it's certainly not going to be as fast as you chasing after it without the motor on. Having a look at the battery, it is absolutely enormous. It's a 1440 watt-hour battery, and it's locked into the frame. You can remove it with a couple of keys that come with the bike, and that allows you to take it inside, charge it in your house if you've got a separate garage where you haven't got electricity, for example, or you can just leave it on and charge it while it's in the bike if that's more convenient for you. It's also got a charge indicator on the side and an on-off switch as well, dedicated on there, so if you want to power down the bike, you can also press the button on there rather than do it on the console. I haven't yet found a way of getting power out of this battery for bike packing purposes. I really want to take this and my children on a little bike packing trip with the camping gear, and having that battery would be a bit of a game changer, meaning I don't even have to take battery packs with me. I can just use that to charge all the phones and electronics if I'm only doing a short tour. Because it's such a massive battery, the range is insane. The stated range is about 80 miles, and I would say if you've got kids or cargo on there, it's probably more realistically going to be around the 50 to 70 range. But 50 to 70 miles for a bike packing trip, for example, with kids could be 2 days. That could be your entire trip. The overnight are completed without even having to charge it. And realistically, if you're going to be using this for what I think most people will be, which is those short journeys, taking the children to school, going to the shops, then it will last a very long time between charges, because those are very short journeys by their very nature. 5 or 10 miles each way, so several days between charges. If you forget to charge it, you can still use it absolutely fine. I need to show you the back of the bike because it's absolutely fantastic, and it's the thing I like the most about this bike. The fact that it's got 2 seat pads means 2 children can sit on there very comfortably. It comes with this little bar here in the middle, meaning that the person behind can hold on very comfortably. And then you get shipped separately, which comes with the bike, a safety cage, and this goes all the way around the bike. It's bolted in at several points. It's incredibly strong. And it kind of serves as a dual purpose. You can use it as a handlebar to hold on at the front, or you can hold on at the sides, but it also stops children from falling out if for whatever reason they had let go, you went round a corner too fast. It's like an additional safety feature. And my children absolutely love it. And it also comes with these retractable footrests. So if you have got children with you, they can put the feet on there to be comfortable. And if not, if you're wanting to put the bike away, just folds up simply. You can also, if you're wanting to go out by yourself and get away from the children for a bit, use this as a shopping bike. I've put 2 baskets here in the past, allowing me to put my entire week's worth of shopping in the back of this bike and ride back from the supermarket, which I've done regularly, and it's incredibly freeing not having to drive to the supermarket. It also has a basket at the front, so you can carry an absolute ton in here. You can very feasibly go out and do a weekly shop, if not maybe a monthly shop from the supermarket, and carry everything back just on this one bike. Although this is an e-bike, here in the UK and across the EU, you can't use a throttle to power your e-bikes. You have to have it pedal assist only, which is exactly what this is. But it still comes with a throttle, which doesn't work for the reason that you think, but it does have a really cool feature. All you need to do is put it in the highest setting, and if you've got a heavily loaded bike, you'll know that it is quite difficult to balance that, especially if you've got children in the back, to get it going. But instead, with the throttle on, you can turn it and it basically goes at walking pace. Up a hill, meaning you don't have to push. So those are the specs, but what is it like to live with? For general errands and just messing about, this bike has been ideal. It's got flat pedals, a Dutch upright riding position, so you can just ride it in whatever you're wearing, and it feels perfectly comfortable. I can safely say I have been using it for pretty much all my shopping. I just slap a couple of baskets in the back and I'm good to go. I can lock it up outside my local shop, and it's a nice ride back from the supermarket to my house. The bike's got mud guards and plenty of storage space, including a front rack and a big cargo section at the back. So I genuinely can do a month's worth of shopping if I have to. But most importantly, how is it with children? This was the thing I wanted to do the most. Take my children on the bike with me instead of relying on the car, and I can safely say the bike has been mostly a success. My boys absolutely love riding it. Regardless if I'm riding with 1 child or 2, I just stick them on the back of the bike, they hold on to the safety bars, and we can go. And I've been using this a lot to ride to the nearby playgrounds, to the shop, and just taking them out for a day out. I also really like how versatile this bike is. It uses small wheels, 20-inch wheels, but it has 2.6-inch tyres on there from Kenda. So effectively mountain bike tyres. They're really robust, and it's perfect for the UK, where I want to go a little bit off-road maybe with my kids because the roads aren't the safest, and I can also deal with the pretty rubbish cycling infrastructure we've got here as well. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm also planning on putting some slime sealant in these tyres to basically make them puncture proof, which will certainly add a bit of peace of mind when I'm out with my children. So that's the Hitwave BK T2 Longtail electric cargo bike, and I absolutely love it. And my children do too. It's the highlight of their day when they get to sit on the back of this and ride to where they want to go rather than sit in the car. They get to experience everything that I do, we get to have a proper chat, and they just absolutely love being outside, and why not? I just really wish the cycling infrastructure here in the UK was as good as it is in the Netherlands, because then I genuinely think I would use this bike all the time for all journeys, not just the ones where it's safe to do so and it's only a few miles at certain times. And it's such a shame. It's not the bike's fault. It's an incredible bike. It's very safe for the children. It's just the roads in the UK. But hey ho. If you have any questions about this bike, stick them in the comments and leave your comments as well. What do you think of it? Do you think it's a cool idea? Do you think you could move away from having a car? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.